was reminded this morning that 1 year ago today, January 25th, 2025, I hosted my first ever event that I threw on. I had sponsors for, and the sponsors were my friends and my family, and I love them for that. So for this particular show, I want to shout out my Aunt Vicky, Jovan, and Marcellus. I'm not sure if I shouted them out before. Um, Jasmine, I think I have. Yes, 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 Jasmine. Today is officially the 1 year mark. And what gave me the confidence to do mastering public speaking for content creators? And it was, if you don't execute on your idea, somebody else will. Remember when was it Prince or Michael Jackson? They was like, when I got something in my head, I had to do it because if I didn't, the idea was going to go to the other one. I think it was Prince saying that about Michael. He was like, I was always in the studio because if it came to my head, it was going to him. And I knew that. And one of the things you have to do is when you get that idea, you have to figure it out how to do it first. Because I've seen things that I've wanted to do and other people do it or say it first, and I'm like, if I do it now, it's gonna feel like it's a copy, it's an imitation of what it was. And that's why you have to say the things and do the things first. Now, it is hard to do the things first when you have no funding, when you have no job, baby. um it is. Trust me. This is why I get frustrated and irritated. So let me give you an example. Somebody said, hey, I have this event coming up. If you want to do boom, 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 reach out to me, right? So of course, host for this, I'm gonna do it. They hit me back maybe 10 days after the deadline, with only like 2.5 weeks coming up to the event, going leading up to the event. And they were like, yeah, what ideas do you have? Hmm. I feel insulted when jobs and when people ask me about my ideas without compensation. So now if I'm a consultant, now you got to pay me. So there's so many jobs that say we want you to do all of these things in order to get this job. And oftentimes you're not getting the job, and or you're doing free labor for them, and I don't like that, and I don't like that anymore. Right? I'm trying to figure out how to encapsulate. I have to switch these around. How to encapsulate all of this, what angles are going to work, what's going on. So, I'm looking at that as I speak to you. But how do you go through these hiring processes, these new hiring processes, by jumping through all these hoops when, in my opinion, it's not necessary? There are clear indicators on my resume and by the way that I speak that I could do the job without completing something for you for free. I'm not talking about a basic assessment, which I think those are crazy too, because we all know how to lie and get past and say, no, we're not going to cuss Rodney out after the 75th time he's disrespecting me, right? So just doing things, you see that people have, okay. You see that people have the resources, but they don't have the knowledge. You see that people have the connections, but they don't know how to do. And oftentimes, like, right, so I may have some connections, but I don't know how to do something in construction, something totally different. You have all these people trying to be creative and have these buildings and build these communities, but they don't know how to be community. They don't know how to do the things versus hiring a power team, because you can't do everything by yourself, leading to me thinking about Cardi when people were saying, oh, you don't do your own this, you don't write your own music, you don't. I can't do it all, bitch. I'm an entertainer. Write my shit so we can make this music bust down. I can't be the stylist at the same time. I could tell you what I like, do your job, and go get it. And that's not being disrespectful, but I'm the entertainer, so I could bring all of this, once we come together as a board, everybody has a job to do. You can't do it all. And people think, the masses think people are so fucking linear. And I don't like that, because no, I can't do it all. I need my people. I need ideas. I love bouncing my ideas off of people, because people's perception is totally different. Right? So Jasmine's perception is going to be different than Sess's perception versus Brooke's perception as creators and thinkers. I'm not doing this for perception of men, because men throughout history, I've learned that they cannot, I don't know if execute is the right word in this way, because they do execute, right? We know that, but they cannot execute a function in a manner where they think about anybody outside of themselves. We learn that when we go to functions and there's one bathroom. Women's average bathroom time in the stall is 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how much clothes they got on, what they got on. Because let you have a jumpsuit on, baby, you got to come up out of everything. And for me, in a jumpsuit, I got to take the wig off so it doesn't get raveled up in my things. So, like, I'm in the bathroom going fucking through it where I wear a jumpsuit. So I don't necessarily wear a jumpsuit that I can't just come up out of it, like, you know what I'm saying, just really pull down. It's intricate once you get into the bathroom and you looking cute and you out at a function. You know what I'm saying? No, my wig go on last because it got to go over my straps a certain way, you know? You need a team. It's very important to have a team. It's very important to have people from different backgrounds on your team. And when I say backgrounds, I'm talking about it all. I'm talking about industry. I'm talking about the way they grew up, because I'm going to honestly look over some stuff, or not also be aware to some stuff that somebody, and when I say aware, never been around it. And when I say look over, I mean never experienced it. When I throw an event, you need a diverse group, period, in whatever you do. And you need people around you that love what they do. And I know I've been talking, it's been a running theme for all of these, but you have to have people you trust the first time around. Are there going to be some snakes? Are there going to be some infiltrators? Absolutely. Are there going to be some perpetrators? Yeah. Because people just want to be around you because you're charismatic, because of who you are, because of what they think that they could gain off of you. And in fucking reverse, people will not help you because they know that with that little bit of help, you can surpass them in what they do. That's how I feel when I ask for help from certain people. That's how I feel when I say, let me come on your show. That's how I feel when I go into certain spaces. Which takes me back to, why did I create Mastering Public Speaking for Content Creators? Because I feel that what I was tired of talking to people that are fucking awkward in public. I'm tired of people a lot of people don't have the confidence. That's why I did my mirror work series. Have y'all checked out my mirror work series? It's a 52-week series of looking, excuse me, I've developed wintertime allergies. It's a 52-week mirror series of looking at yourself in the mirror, talking to yourself in the mirror, building the confidence that you, I don't want to say wish that you had for people that are secure, wish that you had for people that are insecure, and to expound upon the confidence that you have if you are secure. Timeless content. You could start at week 1 at any point of your life, at any day. It's 52 weeks. Check out my mirror work series. Why did we do public speaking for content creators? Because people don't know how to end conversations when they are in public. Why did we do public speaking for content creators? Because everything, if you are a content creator, is content. But everybody can't be a content creator because there's so much complaining. There's so much, people want everybody else to do the thinking for them. Host the fucking event. People will fucking come. Get your feedback from the people at the event. I'm okay with constructive criticism, but what you're not going to do is say my workshop was some shit, because I put thought, intention, love, and all of that shit too. I was up early practicing what I was going to say. I had my cue cards. I took notes. I researched. I read books on body language. So when I'm in these rooms, when I'm in relationships, when I have relationships with other people, I can read. That's why I like having conversations in person. I don't like online forums. I don't like online workshops, because I can't read you. I need to be in your presence to feel your energy to see if you really fuck with the kid or not.